So, hi, Ross. It is a pleasure to welcome you today with us. Could you please introduce yourself and your company, please?
Yes, I'm the managing director of a small company called BaileyHygiene. We are in the away from home category. It means basically that when you go outside your home, whether it's to a restaurant, office, building, that's where you'll find us. And in particular, in the washroom, where our specialism is, we are much needed at the moment, as you will understand. And washrooms have been elevated because whether you're a woman from Venus or a man from Mars, we all like a nice, clean, comfortable washroom. And indeed, washrooms, if in the work context, can be an oasis of peace.
Yes, indeed. Where would we find you?
You'd find us where our partners are, who are managing buildings. You'd find us in the Storehouse, Guinness Storehouse, Apple in Cork, New Kellogg building in the airport, National Concert Hall, Aine, Goodbody, Allergen, and many, many more.
An impressive list of names. And since when is your company engaged to mitigate its impact on climate change?
Well, I suppose we really got serious 7 years ago when we started to work on an environmental paper product project with Lucart, which is a French-Italian company. Our product comes from Laval in eastern France, and this product is quite amazing. When you get up in the morning, you go to the fridge and you look at your milk cartons, orange juice, soup cartons, and here's just one of them. Avonmore. When I started to work in the introduction of Tetra Paks, also known as beverage cartons, to Ireland 40 years ago, they were all going in to landfill or being burnt. But we're able, through processes, to extract the food safe fibers and to give these cartons a second life with wonderful paper. And this paper, I'm just holding one example of it. And through that, we've been able to save the equivalent of 19,000 trees in 1.8 million kilos of CO2, and also 43 million cartons have been used in the process. So it is a huge contribution on a product basis to doing things better.
And what is being currently implemented within your company to mitigate the impact on climate change?
The biggest thing we did, was definitely to move into a transport hub rather than to be sending our product out to a transport hub and then on. Everything starts from the hub, leaves the hub, and arrives at the customer, and the saving in carbon is huge. We've done all the other things like lighting, obviously, segregation of waste, and we have a policy forward in terms of our cars that we're going to move to electric cars. I think the first one will be next year. We're a small company of 10 or 11, so our big project is really the paper and the education that goes in around the paper.
So you are part of the France-Ireland Chamber of Commerce working group Impact on Climate Change. So why is that important for you?
I think the French have really shown the world that they are very good on the diplomatic front and on the motivational front. COP21 Paris is burnt into everybody's mind, and I use that word deliberately because that's what we have to stop doing, is burning the planet. I think they got tremendous momentum, and within the French Chamber in Ireland, we are a like-minded group of people trying in our own way to make a difference. Somebody said to me, a former boss, if you want to go on a short journey, go by yourself. If you want to go on a long journey, and climate change is certainly a long journey, go with a group of like-minded people. So I find that although we're all running different businesses, we're different individuals, we share a very common, important objective.
Yes, indeed. Thank you, Ross, for your testimony. And finally, can you say la vie en vert?
La vie en vert et la vie est trop courte pour ne boire de bon vin français.
Yes, indeed. Thank you, Ross.